I'm trying for a new job. I'm about to relocate also.
Okay.
Like, want to know about that.
So you want money? You want money, and you want
Yeah.
to give your time up for more from money. You need money, right?
Yeah, right now, mostly.
Do you
I believe
fear?
it can solve all my problems, like even marriage, everything, love, everything.
Do you have any fear in your heart or in your mind?
Fear, in the sense, fear of losing,
Fear of money.
fear of money. Money is linked with success. So, yeah, fear of losing is there.
Okay, so you have fear.
Like, right now, my, like, peers, like, my same age guys, they are doing better than me. So, I just feeling like I'm way back.
Okay. These are your three cards. On the left side is art. In the middle is the chariot. On the right side is lust. Art is the number 14. Chariot is number 7. Lust is number 11. 10 is the perfect number. 10, not 9, 10, not 11. So you're one step above perfection and you're in a state of lust. And what you need to do is relax and everything will be well. You have to work on being more creative. Create, create, create. You're not creating. If you create and do more work, you will get back in your chariot of equilibrium and balance.
One of my favorite balances was when somebody said LIG, and I'm like, what's LIG? And they're like, just let it go.
Yeah, I told that to this guy. He got angry with me, and then a couple minutes later, he was like, LIG, let it go. I was like, you're right, let it go. So you need to let it go, and it will come back to you.
Like, the thing is, like, Taro, like, I will sit here and say, like, peace, love, health, and wealth to you. Because I know you on that other level. And I appreciate the front door out of what you've given me in my life.
Yeah, we've had fun. The whole thing is fun. If you want career, if you want money, if you want job, you need to have more fun in your life, in your heart. You may be taking things too seriously. And if are you Indian? Are you Hindu?
Yeah, correct.
So the whole thing is it's a play. It's a theater. You may be in the audience. What you need to do is get back on stage and start performing. Performative.
Yeah, but if I said like Kalkitam Hojiker or Iktutin Chap Punch or like Kimcho, Majama. I mean, I can speak Gujarati. I can speak Hindi. Like, where do you want to talk to me about it? I mean, yeah, I get it that I'm an American, but I'm not an idiot.
Actually, I don't know Hindi. To tell you frankly, I'm from like Kerala, so different part. So yeah. Anyway,
Well,
nice, yeah.
Kerala's famous for the floating river houses, right?
Correct. He's there.
So you're in Clubhouse, and your brain is a house. That's the metaphor. And so you want to float, you want to sail. You don't want to have to do the hard work, and you don't want to go upstream. You want to flow with the river. So what you're looking for is a flow state. And if you get back into the flow state, the career, job, and work will flow with it. So that's what you need is more flow. You need to be like the house floating on the river. Just let it go, and you're going to get to your destination. It's you which is causing the friction. And plus, you're not performative enough. You need to be more creative, more performative, and let go of your lust. You may have vanity or ego. You need ego death because you think your friends are doing better than you, but you're comparing. You have an opinion. You need to let go of your opinions and get back into flow, which is now.
Understood.
But you're talking to people that have never understood the idea of what like ego death is.
People understand it, meaning they know that they're outthinking themselves. The saying, the more you think, the more you speak, the further from the truth you get, is the truth. And yeah. The more you think, the bigger the problem. You already have the secret with you. You are just thinking too much about it and talking too much about it. Your question is like a trick question for yourself.
But the question that's rhetorical is, who are you asking?
Well, you're asking the tarot cards.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, but you only told me, like, you know, one of my cards, and then it turned into a whole nother, like, you know, derivative.
Okay, Aaron, do you have a question for tarot, or does Spidey or an enlightenment down in the audience? Do you have a question for tarot?
He's talking to you, Aaron.
To me, yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have a question for tarot?
No, Aaron already asked. Aaron already asked. He already asked.
Yeah.
You can ask another one in a minute, but give somebody else a chance to ask
Sure.
a question.
I do. I love asking, you know, like fire logs.
Go ahead, invite people to the room. If you think you know somebody who's having some difficulty and may need some tarot advice, invite them to the room. Enlightenment, Spidey, Stinny, or KB. Any
Spidey is my friend.
Spidey's your friend.
If you want to have something to the tarot, you can come up.
I do have a fireplace in my house, by the way. You know, straight up.
Okay, Spidey, what is your question for tarot or Empress?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the tarot cards, man. So
it's like medieval AI from the 1500s. It's all Gestalt, meaning that it's.
So what you want to do it for?
It's not really going to do anything for you. It's kind of like a way to have a conversation.
Well, the thing is, like, you know, tarot. I don't think people understand like I do. And if you would, for me, you know, you said you pulled the cards, but you didn't explain what the cards were because you threw it around to everybody else and, like, you know.
It's okay. This is a milieu. We're not in any.
Back you up on your, like, you know, standpoints.
We're not in any rush here. I can pull new cards or we can reanalyze. We're not in any rush. You and I got a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I bet you I could still kick your ass. Dude, John, I bet you I could still kick your ass.
I don't think you can kick my ass because I got Spider-Man here, and Spider-Man will whoop your ass.
Yeah, I'll fuck you up, Don.
Oh, you need some help. I got you.
This is very interesting.
And I got
Batman.
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Bro, you're just mad that I look like the guy from, like, you know, Boba Fett, you know, about to kill somebody.
Yo, come on, man.
Spidey's a cool guy.
Hey, Don, what's up with you, bro? What's going on, man?
No, I'm that motherfucker. I'm that motherfucker, bitch.
Nah, nobody call you motherfucker, man. Where you putting words in my mouth, bro?
He asked you
bro,
what you were doing.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm being that motherfucker.
Yo, you having too much Bush Light, bro.
No, I don't ever drink Bush.
Yeah, you sound like a Jim Beam guy.
I love me some fucking sausages. But you mad that I like sausages?
Oh, hell no, bro. Hell no. I'm not the guy you're thinking about, bro.
I'm guaranteed.
You're that.
I'm not the guy you're thinking about.
Oh, come on, man. Bush Light ain't no bad beer, though. Bush Light ain't no bad beer. You ask your homies that Bush Light is a bad beer or what?
Bro, I would destroy your whole fucking family bloodline without even thinking about you.
Bro, I'm from Chicago, bro. Come on.
You You think that protects you?
Yo,
What,
dude,
you
I
think,
get on.
what do you think you're Al Capone? I don't give a fuck.
Bigger than Al Capone.
Motherfucker, I'm an American. I'm a motherfucking American.
But I'm also too. I make more money than you in America. So.
I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit.
So where's your $2 million house?
I will fuck a motherfucker up right now.
So you can't even stand up straight. Come on, dog.
Telling you guys.
I can't stand up straight.
Dog,
How
you
many
drunk, dog.
how many bullets?
I think your wife gonna whoop your ass right now. Too drunk.
3 bullets? 3 bullets. Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, Tara is back. So we got.
Go ahead, ask your question to Tara.
I wish a motherfucker would.
Here, I will ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I being the Empress, that's one of my favorite cards. Anyways, so the question would be, is this season going to be like last?
Okay, these are your 3 cards. On the right is the Emperor. In
Are
this,
you using the same? Are you using the same deck?
Well, my season's like 1, 2, 3.
Yo, dog, you better be calm down, boy.
Got 3 cards.
Stop popping.
I'm using the Aleister Crowley tarot deck. This is the Aleister.
Gun range in my backyard.
This is the Aleister Crowley tarot deck that I'm using.
No.
I told you, the bush light hit it fat.
You know, it's not my fault you don't live in Georgia.
Okay, let me
I
get.
live in Chicago, boy. I whoop your ass. Georgia, what the fuck is that even
Yeah.
state?
Bro, the first time you come into the Bible Belt, we'll fuck you up.
You said you from Georgia. Oh my god, I don't even consider that.
All right, hold it down. Temper yourselves. We got an Empress here.
Don't mess with the Chicago boys.
We've got an Empress, gentlemen. Let's respect the Empress. Empress was asking, is this season gonna be like last season?
So as they're going to all sit down and behave themselves for this moment, for your cards, do you switch them or do you always use the same deck?
I got a couple decks, but I'm just working with the one I got in front of me right now.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Edmund? You know, with your tarot cards, what's going on?
Yo, Dawn, she's not talking to you, man. You better shut up, bro.
No, let me answer her question. So the clarifying question is, was last season good for you, Empress, or was it bad?
Tarot's not talking. I'm pretty sure that I.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, you ain't know shit about tarot cards. What the hell you gonna talk about, Empress?
I'll bust your teeth off you.
Okay, keep it down. Hold on a second. Let's respect the Empress's question. I was talking into a closed mic. So, Empress, the clarifying question is, was last season good for you or was it bad for you?
It was an A-OK season.
It was A-OK. Okay. Well, then that's good. Your middle way is the Lovers, number 6. So just remember the number 6 this season. And above you is a red cherubim about to shoot you with an arrow of love. And to the left and to the right are beautiful divine deities of protection with swords of power. And in the center is what they call the brothers, or essentially the manifestation of your love. And there's an Orphic egg with a snake wrapped in it. Snake wrapped around it with wings. It's the flying egg snake. So your new season, On the right indicates the emperor, which is the king, number 4, 4 being the number for God. And then on your left is Princess of Swords, which it looks like a black woman with a sword and a pillar, which again is the middle pillar. So it's the black goddess or the universe. And it looks like this season will be in harmony for you as well. And equilibrium, balance. Just remain still and silent, and your season will be joyful.
Well, I do thank you, and have a beautiful, blessed day. Oh, and there's a little secret that all of you should know. So if you close your eyes, take a deep breath, and look within your own self. We all have a heart, and in this heart it beats. And when it's beating, it's singing. So listen to it. It says, "You're always loved, you're important, and you're special in every way possible. So get to know yourself, respect yourself, and when you do all this, the road for you will be so much easier." Cheers, and do have a blessed day. Peace to you all.
That was nice. See how much nicer this is on, you create a room about tarot cards versus going to other rooms. I mean, I could go to any other room right now, pipe it in, and you guys would say, this is dysfunctional. This is insane. This is toxic. This is a waste of my time. But if you use good wisdom in a self-reflective manner for personal improvement and analysis, you may find some secret hidden treasures within, some diamonds, some rubies, some emeralds, some pearls. It is about self-analysis and self-reflection. Everybody would rather have it better than worse. And if you want it better, which is good, you need to go the route of God. Or go do, or do go. Go do God. Get the wisdom of God. And then your life and your life will get better. It may sound a little ridiculous, but it is actually positive neurolinguistic programming. The Spirit of the Lord lives in the Word, and your ear canals are the hidden tunnels, just like these Palestinian terrorists. They got all these tunnels. You got a tunnel, and it goes straight to your central cortex, which is Adonai, the temple. If you want...
Hey, Edmund.
Go ahead.
Edmund, I don't rarely interrupt you, but, if you look in the chat, Mother Earth News is, my favorite magazine for being able to do agriculture. And I didn't know if you knew what I meant by that. And I'll shut up.
Yeah, agriculture is a way. It's hard work. It's much easier to just read books, improve the way in your brain, and then you can let some other person do all the agriculture while you enjoy the bounty. The cornucopia of love is what I like to call it. Dr. Love is my name.
Dude, that reminds me of a story that when I was a kid. They used to talk about there was this hen, and this hen had a bunch of chicks, and she's like, I need to do this, field, and she asked the fox to help her, help with the field, and the fox didn't help her, but she did the field, and then, she asked the beaver to help her, plant the seeds. The beaver didn't help her, so she did it. And then when, the bear came along after that, and she was asking him to help harvest it, and he didn't harvest it, so she ended up doing all of it by herself without all the other people. But when she made, the apple pie, and she put it on her windowsill, the fox and the bear and all those other motherfuckers were like, hey, can I get some of that? And I'm like, bitch, you ain't do nothing with it. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's part of the problem where if you some people, when they get it, I don't know. It's so complicated on what to choose next. Meaning that your decisions, every decision is a rash decision, but it's also not a rash decision. It's almost like irrelevant what your decision is. The big thing really is wisdom. God and wisdom are so intertwined. It's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. It's always going to be there. So this is like a new language. And really, if you start studying tarot and you go into other clown house rooms, it's almost distasteful because you don't want to communicate in English anymore or that language. Tarot is its own language, which is a system of symbols and hieroglyphs that is an integration methodology for self-actualization.
I paid you money on Cash App so you read my tarot. Shut up.
That's what it is. I mean, I have generated over $1 million in revenue by doing tarot card readings. And I'm not making that up. I literally have $1 million in a Swiss bank account, and I've converted it to Bitcoin, and it's in a cold wallet storage in a vault in Switzerland.
Dude, I'm so glad that, you know, when you go bankrupt, they can't get it.
I know. It's going to be brilliant. They're going to be saying, like, we got to figure out where the account's at. We know you got $1 million from tarot card readings. We want that money. And I'm like, can't have it. It's in a cold wallet, and it's in a safety deposit box at some random Swiss bank that you'll never be able to get them to give over my fake identification. So good luck. You can't bring down...
But most people don't even understand how finances work.
I'm just being facetious, but what I'm trying to do is project the $1 million in front of me, because I do believe that tarot can be very useful for people.
I am not by any means projecting.
I am. You can't speak without projection. Projection and speaking are the same thing.
Well, if I was going to project, I'd be a billionaire.
Well, you could have that billion, but okay. Ask another question to tarot, and we'll see what the next 3 cards are. Go ahead, Dr. Danton.
All right. Why did you give me the tower last time we had a tarot?
Why did I give you the tower? Okay, let's see if the tower comes out. Okay, your center card is Queen of Wands. Your right card is 3 Cups of Abundance. And your left card is 9 of Wands, Strength. Your center card, Queen of Wands, is a powerful female wizard or sorceress that's holding a spear of power while she pets a cheetah. Above her are golden wings and a golden sun, and she wears a golden veiled light mask, and she's surrounded by flames of fire. So I gave you the Tower card because, see, there's so much information that I can't even access to share with you right now because I'm not that learned. But I know if you really want to hear it, I could read to you why I gave you the Tower. But you would have to have ears, and you'd have to agree that, you know, I'm speaking in a different language, or you'd have to listen.
Well, I understand my ears, the gates that like open up the temple to my mind.
My question to you is, do you really want to know the answer?
I also have my eyes, and I also have my taste and everything else.
I know. My response to your question or your query is, do you really want to know?
I don't really give a fuck, honestly.
Well, at least you're honest. At least you're honest. At least you're honest. But you don't want to know the truth. But that means you may have fear.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really. Honestly, to me, it doesn't matter.
Okay, well then don't ask the question, because then you waste not only our time, you waste your time.
Like you know, then stop talking like Jazzy.
Well, it's your opinion that I'm talking like Jazzy. See, this is the thing about opinions and noses.
Let me ask you a question.
When I say ask, I'm trying to essentially play with words so you know, also want to have fun with it. But it's like an inside joke, essentially. And I'm just trying to communicate some
Well,
friendliness.
I am that motherfucker. Now you got 2 more cards. Let's see what the rest of the 2 cards are.
Okay, your right side is the 3 of Cups, which is abundance, which is the lotus flower pouring down milky white wisdom.
Love lotus.
In the upper right is Cancer, and in the upper left is Mars or Venus. I'm not sure what astrological symbol that is for sure. I don't know all the symbols.
I was born July 2nd, so I'm Cancer.
So your cup produces a flower. It produces 3 flowers from the primal flower, the source of light and wisdom and energy. And then your left side is number 9 of Wands, which is strength, which is 8 arrows intercrossing a wand of power. The top is the sun, the bottom is the moon, and behind it is a flame flowing downward.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like Edmund, when I killed Anu, I only had 3 quivers in my back, and I shot Anu in the face.
Yeah, at least you had well. I mean, that's the thing is that was your Bhagavad Gita moment. That was your destiny, and now.
Well, I mean, but I've always praised Prometheus, because he stole fire from heaven and gave it to man, and fire is technology. Like electricity is fire. Everything that we know about fire is what Prometheus gave it, to us. But he sacrificed himself as a demigod, and honestly, I love that dude.
Okay, any other questions for tarot as we wrap up the tarot card show? Don loves the spoken word. Clarice, Stinny, Derek, Dirk.
And I'm the asshole, and I'll leave right now. Bye.
Aaron, Spidey. Any other queries for tarot cards as we wrap up the show?
Nah, I'm good, man. You can wrap up the show, bro. Dawn is gone. Dawn was a cool dude,
Yeah, he loves. I've heard somebody say he loves, and when I say love, I mean he loves to talk.
Yo, he shoot bullets, man. Don't you hear he shot him, bro?
What?
Yo, he shot 3 shots, bro.
I know. He shoots his gun on the app.
Why is he talking to me? He was shooting his gun 3 times. I hear bam, bam, bam.
I know. It's very performative, isn't it? He's a performer.
Yo, man. Yeah, he's a cool dude. I like it, though. But, yo.
Everybody else is in a city.
You're calling him a performer. He's just shooting his guns just in the fucking thin air, and he's saying he can't. What the fuck?
Well, a gun is backwards as a nug. If you got that nug, smoke it. That's what Dr. Don does.
Yo, he's still drunk, though. He's drunk as fuck, and he's shooting his gun.
Well, some people don't have temperance. They don't have equilibrium. They don't have balance. They don't have stability. Their brains.
I'm glad you got paid.
Yeah, he gave me $200 one day. I was like, wow, holy cow.
Yeah, don't ever go on medium though.
He didn't pay me for a tarot card reading. He paid me just out of his own generosity, and I've been generous with him too. And but
that's what's up, dude. That's what's up. I appreciate that. What you doing?
Yeah, he's got a good heart.
All right, guys, we wrap up. Good to talk to you, Mr. Tarot.
Do you live in Chicago?
Yeah, I used to live in Chicago, and I do run business over there. So.
¿Tú hablas español?
Poquito.
Oh, I live in Chicago. That's the only reason I'm asking.
He kind of looks like my father-in-law. He's a Mexican dude called Marcos. I was like, damn, what's my dad doing over here? So when I hear his voice, nah, he's not.
Okay, well, good luck to you. Health, wealth, love, peace of mind, happiness, and strength.
All right, man. Peace out, bro.
Okay, bye. Bye, Aaron. Bye, Shteni.
Thank you, Kitover.
What was that, Aaron?
Yeah, thank you for your service also.
Okay, take care.
Appreciate it.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Take
Can I
care.
ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Possible?
Go ahead.
So regarding like this year 2025, like the remaining 6 months, 6 or 7, 8 months, how it will be for me? Like,
Okay, so there's three primary questions. One is love, one is work. Do you know what the third one is?
no, can you please?
It's probably education or information or knowledge, intelligence. There's like four modes of reality. It's your emotions, your intellect, knowledge or intelligence. And then you could say your spirituality. I don't know, the fourth. Let me just pull your cards and then we'll see what it says.
For love, it will be good. Okay.
Most people want to know about love because love kind of affects your work and your income.
Everything.
Yeah, love is the big one. Okay, so your left is Princess of Discs. What discs means earth or money or you or body. And then, or appearances. And then adjustment is in the center. So you need to make an adjustment and it's the number 8. The number 8 is like the infinity symbol, but it's above and below. So maybe there's some kind of adjustment you need to make. Are you single? Do you have a girlfriend, a wife, kids?
Currently I'm single.
Okay, so you need to make an adjustment through a woman, and then you'll get the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. But be careful because she's got a sword and she's hot and she points downwards. So find a woman to make an alchemical adjustment. This could be your secret to your original query about the career. Basically, what it's saying is have sex. Sex magic is a way to essentially create an adjustment. And then on the right hand side is the Knight of Swords. You could say the sword is the phallus or the energy. And that knight has wings and is riding a white horse through the sky. And there's light shining upon him. So it is definitely sex magic that you probably need to do. And during sex magic, you can meditate. And in sex, when you have sex, you go into an ego death. And then in that ego death, you can meditate supposedly with what's called your holy guardian angel. But that woman that you're having sex with, whether she is a harlot or your actual, primary, love affair, it's just up to you. I mean, do you want to compromise your morals and your ethics to have fruitless sex for your adjustment? And basically what you're doing is using that woman. So just be careful. There's repercussions for sex magic. Be responsible, or at least compensate, if that makes any sense. So, but what you need is a woman to unlock your 2025. That's my advice to you. Have sex, basically. But don't waste it. It's like smoking weed or doing a drug. You have to use it for alchemy, which is transformation or adjustment.
Okay. I'm a man of like moral values. Man, that's my problem. In many places, like in these days.
It's not morals. Most people just have problems with creation and making, or just being creative. Communication is the secret. If you want more adjustment, increase your communication. That means increase your large vocabulary or your large language model. You probably need more vocabulary and sex.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, I mean, what else? Hit the gym and read some books and get laid. Those 3 things.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless and take care.